So, so I go to the bathroom, and I go to the bathroom in like the cafeteria because I know nobody's in there, right?
It's Pussy Next Door.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To pussy. To pussy. Pussy.
This is really good.
Yeah, that is good.
Okay, loves. Today we're getting into our first bleed. So, what are the experiences that led up to your first bleed, and what was the story behind that? And also, how did that story translate into your future and how you thought about yourself, how you thought about your bleed, and how it may have impacted you later?
Yeah. And welcome, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Once again, we are Pussy Next Door, and that's our topic that we're going to be talking about today. With you today is Maritha. Go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
Hey, everybody. I'm Maritha. You can follow me at Maritha Joe on Insta.
Alright, and I'm Davina. You can follow me at Just Davina on Instagram.
And I'm Lindsay, and you can find me at Empower Print on Instagram.
And remember, everything is always open for conversation, so be sure to check us out on IG. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe.
Alright, y'all. Let's get into this
let's
bleed.
get into it. First bleed.
Your first bleed. What were the what were the stories or experiences that led up to that first bleed? What was your experience?
Yeah, I mean, for me, my experience, I think, looking back on it, seems to be good.
Okay.
Like, I think it was good.
That's exciting.
Granted, like, I mean, my first bleed was, like, twice. Like, it was 2 times.
Okay.
So, for me, like, growing up as the only child and single-parent household, it's just me and my mom. So, I was exposed to a lot of things when it came to, you know, our cycle or our granny or our Aunt Flo or any of the other names that you heard in the household when it came to having your period. So I had my little emergency kit, and I remember it being like, it was like the end of 7th grade for me. And I was just like, oh my goodness, like, I feel different. Let me go to the bathroom. And so I go to the bathroom, and I go to the bathroom in like the cafeteria because I know nobody's in there, right? And so I go to the bathroom in the cafeteria, and I look, and I'm like, oh shit, it's blood. So the first thing I do, because I didn't have my little emergency kit on me, I just thought like, oh, maybe I'm just having a tummy ache, not thinking anything of it. And because in 7th grade I was still very undeveloped. Like, I was a very underdeveloped, like, teenager, preteen. So I just remember, like, wrapping some toilet paper, putting it down there, and then went to my locker, grabbed my little emergency kit, and then boom. And so I go home, and I tell my mom, I'm like, Mom, I got my period. And she's like, oh, yay, you've become a woman, and how do you feel? And, oh, I need to call your aunts. We need to celebrate this. And so it was just like, you know, my mom went to Smart and Final and got apple cider, and we just celebrated it.
Aww,
So, yeah, it was
that's
awesome.
lovely.
It was awesome. And then after that was my first time on. And then I came on, I think, one last time, and then I didn't come on again until the end of my 8th grade year, like right before I went into 9th grade. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was one of those abnormal pre-starts, you know. It was just seeing if I could handle it.
See how it's gonna go.
Yeah, like, let's just see. But yeah, I mean, it was a good experience. I liked it.
Oh,
So,
that's really
yeah.
sweet.
Thank you. What about you, Maritha?
For me, so I grew up in a house full of girls, and I knew that there was a period.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's blood in this tissue. Like, there's blood in the toilet, and, oh, you know, there might be a little drip drop here. It's like, oh, maybe there's a drop on the floor. You know, maybe there's a little tissue, little pad in the trash. So it's like, oh, I know that there's blood, obviously. Comes from the girls. Blood comes from the girls. Got it.